Hey everybody, and welcome back to So Blessed Pops. Today is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Day, and hey, I think you're about to be shell-shocked, so let's see what we got. Let's go.
Hey buddy, this is Larry.
This is Ryan. This is Zoe.
This is Trent, and this is
So
So Blessed
Blessed
Pops.
Hey everybody, and like I said, today is National TMNT Day. It is March 19th. It is a good day to be a Turtle fan. So today we got something a little bit fun. This might end up being two videos. Just depends on what actually shows up in the next couple of days. We got something really cool that's turtle related that we're almost complete in. We're just waiting on some stuff to ship in. But in the meantime, make sure we got something out for TMNT Day. We're gonna go over our top pops, our top turtle pops. As you can see, we got a lot over here. We did do a walkthrough not too long ago. We do have some new additions up there as well. But you know what? We're going to show you probably, I think, our top of each character. So some characters don't have multiple pops, but we're going to go through and show you what are our top pops for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. So I'm going to go grab them from the wall real quick, and you know what? Let's go have some fun. All right, and we got them right down here. So we picked out some of our favorite of each kind of genre, as far as our favorite turtles. For each one of the turtles, our favorite, your support characters, your villains, and stuff like that. So we got all of them down here. Try to keep it around 10. These aren't necessarily our top 10 pops, but these are surely the top 10 pops that come to mind when we start thinking of these lines. So let's start off with one of the cult classic. I kind of call him like an anti-hero, but I mean he's just sidekick. He's your generic sidekick, and that is none other than Casey Jones. He's got a couple pops out, not very many. There is a Freddy Funko of him as well, but when we go to Casey Jones, boom, we have the black light. Absolutely love this pop right here. Try to get out the glare a little bit. But there we have the Hot Topic Casey Jones black light. Absolutely love this. And this is the one that they model the Freddy Funko as. So can't go wrong with that. They're using a Freddy for that. So next, let's go with, if you're going to have Casey, you got to have the one, the only April O'Neil. So we went with the OG April. I just like the way it looks when I think of April O'Neil and you think of the movie, especially from the 90s. This is what you get. Now, the other one that came after this, I think does a little bit better justice, but just overall mold and how it looks, like based on the comics and cartoons, this is what I think of when I think of April O'Neil. So there we go, April O'Neil. Trying to get this glare off. I might have to change up my lighting a little bit, but there we go, April O'Neil. Now let's go with the villain. So there's a handful of villains that are out there for TMNT, and when it came down to it, I kind of went with the one I felt that looking at it and seeing it more often, the more I really like and appreciate. Not even mostly the mold and the style and stuff like that. Necessarily is this my favorite TMNT villain? No. But I do like this pop, and this is what we're going after. And we have the OG Bebop right here. Just looking at him and all the detail they put into it, it is just strictly amazing. Absolutely love this pop. I'm gonna be able to have it. See if I can take it out of the protector. See, not so much glare, but there we go. Absolutely love this pop right here. So we had to make sure that he made it on the list. Now I could have thrown Rocksteady up here too, but I didn't want to get too many pops up here because then I feel like I'm going to want to show them all off, which I absolutely would love to do, but we're going to try and make this a nice, simple video. So next, let's go with the man himself, Master Splinter. Now looking at it, the OG mold, I don't really like him. And then he's come out with a couple other ones. The one, what I probably should have grabbed, but I didn't, was, and I absolutely love it. It is the TMNT Mutant Mayhem Soda Target exclusive chase that we have. Where if you've seen the Mutant movie, he's kind of sitting there. He's got his dad clothes on. He's got his afro, and he's holding little baby Michelangelo. That by far is my favorite. But we're going to go pops instead of the combination of everything because it kind of gets a little complicated. So we went with the pop. And I chose this one primarily because I love looking at it all the time, especially when it hits the black light. And we have... boom, Spirit Shredder. Not Shredder, Splinter. What am I? I'm seeing Shredder down below. So that's what I'm thinking. But we have Master Splinter Spirit. Target exclusive. I absolutely love this. I mean, a lot of the ones I love come from... see if I can get to glow a little bit. Doesn't glow, which I thought was kind of a mistake, but it does react very well with the black light. I think if they would have made this glow, it would have been even better. So this is my favorite Splinter Pop that we have right now. If I had to go Splinter item Funko, I would go with Soda, but not going to complain with this. So now before we get into the Turtles, let's finish it out. With our last two baddies, but before we reveal the one that's really cool, so this is a combination of a villain slash Freddy. Now, this is by far my favorite Freddy that we have in our collection personally, and it's one that we've gotten recently, so I'm not going to show off too much, but we do have Freddy as Krang, and I absolutely love this pop. So there we go, Freddy as Krang, and you kind of get a double Freddy because you get Freddy as the robot, and then you get Freddy as Krang himself right there in the stomach. But absolutely love this pop. So we're making this count as our Freddy slash villain. I would say the only one that would be out that if we were to get, there is a Freddy Funko as Turtle from the first NFT drop. Where he's got the gold bandana and the skateboard. Almost picked that up recently, but that would be the only one I think that would ever top that one right now. So now, before we get to the Turtles, let's get to the main, biggest villain we have. And unfortunately, I don't have his clan pop, but so that's the one we're hunting for this year. We have to get ourselves a Foot Clan pop. But we have probably this is my favorite, hands down, Shredder pop that we have. And honestly, I think I have them all. I don't know if I'm missing any, if there's any weird random ones, but I believe I have every Shredder there is. And I really do like them all, but this one for some reason takes the cake. I wish they would have done one little tweak, which would make it even better. And that would make it glow as well. But just how this looks, I absolutely love it. And we have the Jumbo GameStop exclusive Super Shredder. Now, I absolutely love this. It was a hard one because... so he's got the metallic one, there's a regular one, there's this giant one, there's a glow-in-the-dark one. I think if the glow-in-the-dark and the metallic were to meet up, it'd be the best, but it being Super Shredder, now if you go based off the movie, he doesn't really go Super Shredder until after the ooze breaks. Spoiler alert. So it's kind of funny that he's holding it after, you know, he becomes the giant super shredder that he is. And one day, if he actually sticks to it and doesn't cancel, we will get Kevin Nash to sign these. If you didn't know, he was the super shredder that went down underneath the docks and stuff like that. So this is by far my favorite shredder. Just absolutely love it. I remember going on GameStop, and as soon as I saw this in stores, I did not hesitate to pick it up. I knew I needed it, so absolutely love this shredder. Alrighty, now let's get into the turtles, and here's a little sneak peek of what to expect. Maybe either later today or the next couple of days, because we have another TMNT character that's just had a whole line release, and it's my favorite so far that we have in our own personal hands right now, and that is The Last Ronin, and this is the deluxe, I believe it is. Yes, so this is him on the corner. Absolutely love it. It's kind of hard. Eventually, you will get a better look if you make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe to us and hit that bell. That way you can see all these pops. We're going to take them all out of box, because guess what? We now have every single Last Ronin pop that just got released with this new wave. We have them all. We're going to show them all off as soon as the last two that we need come in. Those are coming from Funko. They should be here any day. So hopefully by the time this video is live, we have it already recorded and ready to release. This was going to be our TMNT Day video, but we're still waiting on some, and thankfully we got the biggest, the last one that released. So if you want to take a better look at this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, so you get notified when this next video drops. So now, who's ready for some turtles? Because this was hard. But I went with stuff that was, to me, that I loved. Honestly, the grayscale ones I absolutely love. The 8-bit color ones I love. I love pretty much most of these turtle molds. There's not a whole lot that I don't love. So, we're going to go with the one that brings back nostalgia as far as being a kid, and that is Donatello. Now, I chose this Donatello right here, so this is a new release one, but this is also the television one, which is more of the 90s toy line, how I like to consider it, because Donatello was the biggest different shade or colorization of the turtles. So there he is. So we have Donnie, and a lot of people are like, oh no, they were all the same, stuff like that. They don't remember that, you know, they came out as different colors. And so this is one I think of. As soon as I see this, it brings me back as a kid, having all the cool toys. So there we go. This is our favorite Donatello. Next, we're going to go with Raphael. So this one, the spirit of this is what got me to choose him. And that is, we have the black and white chase. Oh, you guys can't see that. So we're going to take this one out because it's kind of hard to see. This is an amazing pop. These chases are amazing themselves. I love this comic line. I love, you know, the gray shading and the blackness to them. You know, all the turtles originally all had the same headband on. But when you go and I see this, you know, it just brings it back to when the turtles were a darker comic and rough. And when I think of that, I think of Raphael. So my favorite Raphael pop right here is the black and white comic chase. Now, we're going to move on to Leonardo, and we're going to save, I'm going to say hands down, the best turtle for last. So, we have Leonardo here, and this is another, not recent, but this is a newer pop as well. I'm not throwing shade because I will tell you I did not pick any of the OG turtles. We have them all, absolutely love them. But this is one that when I first saw, I got super excited about. Wanted to get because I don't have another one of this that we still need to hunt and get. And I was hoping it would be similar to it. It wasn't, a little disappointing, but I'm not going to complain because we do have Leo in the turtle van. Now, this is a great pop. You don't get to see him with his weapons and all that kind of stuff. But just being a bigger pop, we don't have the Michelangelo in Turtle Van, which is another honor try to get this year list. There's the whole Mutant Mayhem common line. Yeah, so with that line, we did not get the 4 turtles by themselves because we did get the 4-pack from Amazon, which they glow in the dark. So we decided to go with that instead of these commons. But favorite Leonardo pop, boom. Now I could have went off canon and I thought about the Dark Leo pop as well, but he was there's a lore behind it and it's one that I don't get to see all the time. But this one is amazing right here, and we picked up a really cool Leo too. But there we go, my favorite Leonardo pop right there. Now, this is hard. Michelangelo is really hard. He's my favorite. And I'm sorry to do this. Don't think it's any disrespect, but I put as an honorable mention, just for the simple fact of that it is a custom, and it's not an original per se. So, but if I wasn't playing, I'm gonna say honorable mention. I love this. Is by far my favorite Michelangelo that we have. But I had to set it aside for the rules. But we do have the Reef exclusive diamond Michelangelo right here. Now this is from the comic line. Absolutely love it. If I had all 4 of the turtles, I'd just make it one big set and stuff like that. But we only have Michelangelo at this time. He even glows. It's an amazing pop. Reef, you did amazing. I put it as an honorable mention because I cannot knock how much I love this pop, and I love looking at it every single time I walk into my room. So, put that as honorable mention. Dude, Reef, absolutely love it. So, now I have to go with the one that I had the most fun hunting for, finding it. And there's so many cool pops, especially for Michelangelo. There's different versions of the one I have right now, but this is the one I saw and spent time to look at every single one of them, bought multiple of them, have only held on to this one because of how much I love it. And I'm probably going to get a little hate for it because this is a line that a lot of people did not care for. Me, on the other hand, I absolutely love it because during that time, I was also into this type of art. But we have the Michelangelo art series from Target. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, there's so many, the OG, the surfing. There's just so many. I mean, the one with him with the sausage nunchucks is sweet. But we did decide to go with this one. And there's reasons why. I'm going to see if I can take this out of the protector or out of the... Because... There we go. We'll take it out of the box and I'll show you why I love this one so much. First and foremost is because I love the movie. I love the scene where he has sitting right here. If you can tell, he's got the box of donuts, aka the Nom Noms, with the formula that they're going to give to Raza and Taka. So, absolutely love that. No, they're trying to feel Nom Noms, and it's hilarious, especially as a young kid. Absolutely loved it. So, here it is out of box. It is a hydro dip pop. But here's the reasons why I absolutely loved it. And because I went through, no two are the same. They're all different. You look right here in his mouth, he has Cowabunga coming out. That's his catchphrase that's coming out of his mouth. He has Cowabunga also right there as on the top of the donut lid, which to me it's just amazing. So they got that little bitty detail just in the right two spots as they were doing it. So it's almost like, hey, yep, he's got this, his catchphrase and like a label for the donuts. Absolutely love it. And he's got his face right here going into the donuts as well. But when it comes down to it, I do absolutely love it. You have his face sitting on top of his mask. It's just all together an amazing pop, and I absolutely love it. I don't care what anybody else says. They say, oh, the art series is hideous and ugly. I absolutely love them. I have them all. It took a lot for me to actually sit there and take them out of their hard, or their the shrink wrap plastic that was originally on them. But we did it. And this is my number one Michelangelo. Besides, of course, the Reef Custom. That will always forever be a instrumental grail right there. Along with, I had to exclude out our NF, if I can get to it. I can't look at my camera and do it at the same time. But right here, we do have the Leonardo and Michelangelo Grail NFT, but that I excluded that. And besides the one last Ronin, I excluded all those because, like I said, those will be in another video. And I hope you guys, if you guys are interested in the last Ronin, or just want to see the new pops, because guess what? We got them all. We're already set. We are 100% with the last Ronin, even the ones that dropped beforehand. So there we go. It's National TMNT Day. There's so much we could go through all of this and do it. I know my good friend Frog Pop Fanatic Rob. He's going to do a walkthrough tour, I believe, on his video for TMNT Day. But I would love to do that with you guys. I've already shown off a lot of it. But if you guys want something like that, we could do that. We could go through maybe a little series of where we go through character by character, or maybe even make them into shorts. And speaking of shorts, we did drop a short. We opened up a sealed Donatello Blacklight Soda. Go check it out. See if we pulled the chase or not. So, thank you guys so much. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Put down any of these are your favorite. What's your favorite turtle? First and foremost, mine's Michelangelo. What's yours? Do you have any TMNT pops? Are you a TMNT collector? Anything you saw here that you were like, yeah, that's cool, but it is what it is. We get it. I'm a specialized collector. I no longer can do, I collect everything. I want to collect lines and finish them and continue on. And TMNT is the next line. Once I get these last two Venom pops secured by the end of the year, we're going to be focused on the TMNT. That one's going to take more than a year because there are some big, expensive pops. And I love it. And we found one that we did not have the other day, which is sitting over here in one of our, it's sitting over here in one of our pickup piles, which we got another video to make, and you'll see another turtle coming out. So I've been rambling on. Hope you guys have a great one. And until next time, So Blessed pops out. Cowabunga, dudes.
Like, comment, subscribe.